A Man Called Uwe is a fairly interesting read. It is about a man, 59-year-old man called Uwe, who's on the brink of giving up on his life. हिंदी भाषा में वो एक ऐसा आदमी है जो बिलीव करता है इन द एज ओल्ड कहावत कि प्राण जाए पर वचन ना जाए. Now you figure it out that a 59-year-old man who's living all by himself in a neighborhood, it could be your neighborhood, and he believes in life which is in black and white. मतलब सही है तो सही है, गलत की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं. Frederick Bachman, the writer of the novel, has a distinct way of putting out his characters. He unfolds them in such a way that they become relatable. आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ये पड़ोस वाले अंकल या दूर वाली मौसी हैं जिनसे मैं रोज़ बातें करता हूँ. रोज़ नहीं तो कभी कभी. The beauty of his prose is that gently and slowly, his characters are not heroes, but as you move and progress in the story, they become one. And A Man Called Uwe is no exception. आपने वो मूवी तो देखी होगी, जाने तो क्या जाने ना, जिसमें हीरो is sad about losing his girlfriend and is singing कहीं तो होगी वो, जबकि वो उसके बगल में ही डांस कर रही थी. कुछ ऐसा ही हाल मिस्टर उवे का है. हीरो यहाँ सेंटी है पर संजीदा नहीं है. He goes about his business as any 59-year-old would do. He gets up early in the morning, visits his neighborhood, complains about how today's youngsters are stuck with their laptops, iPads and coffees and do not do real work like he used to do back in his time. And these are the regrets he keeps carrying with him, and you feel like it's normal, but immediately as you read further, you have this feeling that something is missing. And as your mind wanders as to what is it that is wrong with this guy or the story, you get to know the real Uwe. यहाँ तक आते आते आपको पता चल जाएगा कि what is it that is missing in his life so much. ऐसा क्या था जो उसको बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारा था. There is a line in the book which is such a force that it brings tears to my eyes every time I read it. Uwe had never been asked how he lived before he met her. But if anyone had asked him, he would have told them that he never lived before he met her and not after either. This old man brings tears to your eyes. I, for one, was very emotional throughout the book, and in certain sections, it was such an emotional feeling that you wanted to cry out loud. कुछ सीन हैं जिसमें कि he is yearning for her love that he misses so much. He is sitting beside her and he says to her that I have an unfinished job to do. Once I complete that, I'll be back and I'll reunite with you. यहाँ तक आते आते, if you haven't figured it out that what has happened to his wife, where she gone, she dies 6 months back, and that is the problem with Uwe. Bachman etches the characters so well that each word will bring a well of emotion within you. You'd want to fight with him when he is fighting hard to keep his wife, who's handicapped. He's fighting with the bureaucrats, the white shirt people as he calls them, and he wants to just destroy everything. You feel for him in these situations like any friend would do, and you become his close acquaintance as you flip through the pages, and that is the beauty of the prose. You might have read of a lot of stories about old men of 59 years of age like Uwe, but Frederick Bachman explains this character in such honesty that you want to be with him, you want to be on his side, and you make an exception for Uwe. Every time he gets angry, and you feel good in your heart that he's angry about it because he has a reason to. He's a man, of course, he's a man of black and white. There is a backstory in the book as well of a young Uwe and how he met his wife for the first time. Bachman does really well to explain the nature of the beast. Uwe ऐसा क्यों है? वो दुनिया से क्यों नाराज़ है? क्या वो शुरू से ही ऐसा है? All these questions gets answered. Young Uwe goes to lengths to meet his wife. ये लव का तरीका बड़ा यूनिक है जहाँ हीरो कुछ भी नहीं कहता है. He keeps to himself because the kind of person he is, but loves her unconditionally. I mean, I'll repeat those lines again. But if anyone had asked, he would have told them that he never lived before he met her, and not after either. You believe in these lines as Bachman stamps his love story word by word in your hearts. Through Bachman's words, you're looking at a man who understands the world differently and loves not by saying but by doing things for his beloved. When his wife dies, it's a foregone conclusion that Mr. Uwe will follow after her. But यहाँ पर घिसे पिटे प्लॉट को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाते हुए Bachman brings a twist in the story. And Uwe has another chance for life. If you want to know what is it that changes in Uwe's life, then grab hold of this book today. Go to an Amazon store, online store, or probably walk into a physical store and read this book. It is one of those books which is unputdownable. You would enjoy the character of Uwe as he walks as if you are one of his friends. When he gets up in the morning and takes a leisurely walk in his neighborhood, probably you'd want to join him too, or probably sit with him, have an evening tea, and enjoy the rest of the evening without talking much, because Uwe is not much of a talker. He's one of a kind of a guy who shouts at people, complains about things, but you know where his heart lies. And that is the beauty of the prose of Frederick Bachman, that he is able to draw a character which becomes so beautiful, so enjoyable, that you start to miss him once you have put this book down. It will linger in your memory for times to come, and you will want to be with the guy called Uwe. This character remains in your heart, and it keeps telling you that there is a different way of looking at life. ये अनोखा लाइफ जीने का तरीका मैंने इस बुक में फ्रेडरिक बाकमैन के वर्ड्स के थ्रू ऊवे के साथ सीखा. It's an emotional story, and people who like romantic novels and different kind of romance probably would want to grab hold of this book. It's a wonderful book. ये इश्क नहीं आसान इतना तो समझ लीजिए, और आगे की लाइन तो आप जानते ही होंगे. ये इश्क वाली लाइन ऊवे पे बहुत सूट करती है. So if you fancy this kind of love, then you should go ahead and read this book. Please comment below, let me know how did you find this review, and like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.